Hello everyone, welcome to Jets TV. Please comment, rate, subscribe guys, comment, rate, subscribe, like the videos. Also share the videos as well, folks. I want to thank everyone that does watch and share my videos. You folks are the absolute best. So without further ado, listen, it is football, man. I'm ready to talk about it. I'm ready to talk about what we got coming up. My background is back to normal. I'm just so excited about the games that we have coming up for this week. But before we talk about that, I want to do my wild card recap. I want to talk about the wild card games, the ones that I covered, and what actually happened. So let's go ahead and get into my wild card recap, all right? First game I covered from the wild card, Seahawks at Cowboys. Took the Cowboys in this football game, and I got myself a W. Cowboys beat the Seahawks 24-22. Man, Cowboys just keep doing their things. They keep rolling. Shout out to Cowboys fans. You guys got yourselves a win. I took the Cowboys, and I got myself a W as well. Next game I covered from the wild card, Chargers at Ravens. Man, I took the Chargers in this football game, and I got myself another W. Chargers beat the Ravens 23-17. Man, Chargers just keep doing that thing, keep getting down. Game got a little hairy late. The Ravens seemed like they had some life in them. They might come back, but the Chargers were able to shut that down and put the game away. So shout out to Chargers fans. You guys got yourselves a W. I took the Chargers, and I got myself a W as well. So with all that said, listen, wild card, that is in the past, that is said and done, that is old news, that is last week. It is time to talk about the divisional round of the playoffs. It's time to do my divisional round picks, man. So let's go ahead and get right into it. First game I want to cover from the divisional round of the playoffs, Colts at Chiefs. Whew, man, I'm going to start on the Colts side of the football first. You're looking at the situation, you say, hey, Colts, you guys got an offensive juggernaut on your hands this week. They're not playing any games. Your defense is going to be tested. You look at the Colts defense, they got some injuries, man. Malik Hooker, he's dealing with a foot injury. He's questionable for this football game. I think that's going to hinder his play a little bit unless they can clean that up, unless he's, willing to go. You look at Mike Mitchell, he's also dealing with an injury as well. He's actually on the IR now, dealing with the calf injury. That's going to hurt him. That's the other safety. You look at Taquan Lewis, the starting defensive end. He's dealing with an knee injury. He's going to be out as well, man. So you're looking at this Colts defense and you're saying, hey, what can be done to slow down the Chiefs? And for me, I'm looking at the situation, I'm saying, hey, the Colts defense, they're definitely going to be tested. I don't know if they, by themselves, can just do something to slow down the Chiefs. I think there's things that the offense can do to help slow down the Chiefs. And one of the things that I think this offense can do to really help is dominate the time of possession by running the football. I think running the football effectively, draining the clock off, is really going to help the Colts stay in this game. You look at the situation, you're saying, hey, Marlon Mack, hand the football off to this dude. He's running behind Nelson. That is a dominant offensive lineman. Get these yards, drain the clock, keep the Chiefs off the field. And when they do get on the field, hey, they have little to no time to score. I think that'd be a very effective plan here, especially due to the fact that the Chiefs have issues stopping the run. I mean, point blank period. You also look at another weapon that the Colts have in Ebron. Man, this guy's a very solid tight end, really came in their team this year and has been effective. He's one of Luck's good targets, man. So I think he'll have a big part in this game as well, and he'll be very effective, particularly in the red zone, because that's where he does a lot of his work as well. So you look at the Chiefs side of the football, Spencer Ware dealing with a hamstring injury. He's questionable, but let me tell you something. They got this kid, Damian Williams. He is awesome. This is another back that just does his thing. He's a very physical back, a bit bigger in stature, and man, let me tell you something. He runs with such a level of physicality. It's crazy. He's also fast too. He can get going as well. He can hit another gear as well. You look at the other offensive weapons that they have. Of course, we all know about Hill, Travis Kelce, Mahomes. Those guys are great. But I'm looking at the Chiefs defense and I'm saying to myself, hey, can you guys step up? What are you guys going to do in this football game to get yourselves a stop? And that's a big question for me because they struggle so much. They struggled a lot this season as well. So I'm looking at guys like Reggie Ragland. I need you to step up, Reggie. I need you to make some plays in this football game. D Ford is another guy. I need you to be the pass rusher. I need you to get home. I need you to hit, Andrew Luck in the mouth. And I'm looking at Justin Houston, old veteran, man. Old veteran guy, old guy, gray hair. I need you to smack Andrew Luck around too, man. I need you to get out there and make some plays and get this ball back to your offense to allow them to continue what they've been doing all season, which is scoring a bunch of points. So, with all that said, I am taking the Chiefs to win this football game 40-33. 40-33, I'm taking the Chiefs. I know a lot of people saying, hey, that's high scoring. Listen, these are the type of games that the Chiefs are winning. They play in all the time, and they win. So, again, I am taking the Chiefs to win this football game 40-33. Next game I want to cover from the divisional round of the playoffs, Eagles at Saints. Ooh, man. You look at the Eagles side of the football first. Wentz, he's going to be out for this football game. I'm looking at Foles, man. This guy is amazing. I mean, he just finds ways, to win, win football games and keeps moving around. You look at this situation, and the first thing I'm saying is, can Foles continue this success that he's had? You look at the last game, he had 2 really bad first half interceptions that really hurt the Eagles. But then he turns around, cleans it up in the second half, and is able to come out and lead a game-winning drive through a touchdown to Golden Tate. And man, he again, this is a guy that just, things don't faze him. He just continues to move on and find a way to keep his team in the game. But I'm just wondering, can you continue that success? Because you can't have that kind of up and down play against the Saints. If you come out in the first half and you throw 2 interceptions, that's 2 scores you're going to be down, because the Saints will put the football in the end zone immediately. So I just need to see a more steady Foles, man. He's a solid quarterback. He's gotten this far. He's a great backup quarterback. But I just need to see a more steady game out of him. I'm also worried about the Eagles' defense. I know they send blitzes quite a bit. But when you look at the situation, is Drew Brees the guy that you want to blitz, especially with the other weapons that they have in Kamara? He slides out the backfield, and there's no backers there because you send too many guys. You get the football in that guy's hands, and it's going to be a long day for the rest of this defense to try to stop him. So I'm just wondering a little bit about the Eagles' defense and how they'll get to Drew Brees, kind of bang him around. You look at the situation with the Saints, and I'm saying to myself, hey, Saints side of football offensively, what are you guys going to do to keep Drew Brees upright? Because the Eagles do send blitzes and get to guys. I think it's going to be very telling about what Sean Payton does offensively to really keep the Eagles unbalanced defensively. How is he going to attack them? Sean Payton is an awesome offensive mind. I just can't wait to see what his game plan holds. I'm also looking at the Saints defense, and I'm saying, hey, who is the guy that is going to get to Foles? Is it going to be Cameron Jordan? Who is it going to be? This Saints defense has got to step up and got to get some stops. So with all that said, I'm taking the Saints to win this football game 28-17. 28-17, I'm taking the Saints. I think they keep rolling and get past this and put themselves in a position to really try to make a run here. So again, I am taking the Saints to win this football game. Last but not least, the best team of the week. It's the Jets, baby. Let's go ahead, man. Let's get into some Jet talk, guys. Let's get into some Jet talk, all right? I'm ready to talk. And so today's Jet talk is going to be about the quarterback. It's going to be about the quarterback. It's going to be about the QB. First off, breaking news, as everybody knows, Adam Gase has been hired as the head coach. I mean, this is... No. I don't know how that happened. I don't understand it. But that's definitely going to play into me talking about the QB here, because we've had questions for so long with this franchise about finding a guy that can lead this football team, finding a guy that can throw the football, finding the guy to be the face of this football team offensively. And we found him. We finally found him. And his name is Sam Darnold. Just an amazing quarterback. We saw these flashes throughout the season where he would just make play after play after play. He led comebacks. He led, game-winning drives. He would just throw dimes in places. He was throwing guys open. He was manipulating the defense, running the football. He would run in touchdowns. I mean, all that stuff that we saw out of Sam. And I'm a little worried at this point. I'm not a big fan of the Gase hire. I will say that. I don't understand what's going on there. But this is a guy that's been brought in to continue to groom and mature Darnold. I don't think he was the best candidate for it. I think he was better candidates for it. Don't know why the guy was hired, but he's been brought in. So I'm starting to wonder, okay, what are we going to see out of his offense? I think this is going to be huge this season to make sure that Sam Darnold reaches the next level. I think the next thing that's going to really help Sam as well is surrounding him with more weapons, and that's going to be on Mike Maccagnan. I don't have much faith in Mike Maccagnan either. To be absolutely honest, his drafts have not been very good, which is part of the reason why we're in the state that we are in. So I think free agency is somewhere that we're going to have to attack. His free agency moves have been, some of them have really been pretty bad. So all that, is really going to be tested this offseason. We got a lot of money. We got a draft. They have to use that stuff effectively to really surround Sam with the best talent that they can get him so that he can be successful here. I think one of the worst things that we could do is have this guy, who has all the talent in the world and just not do enough to really help him out and put him in a situation where he's just put in a position to fail. We also got to attack the offensive line mainly as well. Really clean that up. Left tackle, center. Oh my goodness. I mean, last year he brought in Spencer Long. Spencer Long has not looked very good at all, so we're still looking for a center. I also think we need to attack right tackle as well. And left guard, because Carpenter has struggled this year too. So, I mean, you're talking about almost bringing in almost a full offensive line outside of right guard. So we're still looking for that. But we've got to get guys up front to make sure that he's protected so he can stay upright. So there's a lot of questions this offseason. A lot of stuff is going to be answered, particularly I think in free agency, because I think Mac is definitely going to have to spend to really make up for his poor draft. But all that stuff done, all of it that's said and done is all to keep Sam Darnold, producing, to keep him in mind, point blank period. Everything needs to be for him. Everything needs to be centered around him this off season. So with all that said, folks, please comment, rate, subscribe, guys. Comment, rate, subscribe, like the videos. Also share the videos. I want to thank everyone that does watch and share my videos. You folks are the absolute best. Football time is here. Sit down with your families, have your favorite beverage, eat your favorite food. It's a time for fun, man. It's a time to enjoy yourself. Football is being played. Watch and enjoy. So with all that said, folks, you folks have a good day. Peace.